Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 4, Episode 247. It is Monday morning, and got home kind of early yesterday. All the arguing back and forth with the kids. I really wasn't that much in the mood to keep playing, and honestly, there probably wasn't much left to do anyway. Had some nice hits yesterday on the tables, had some okay play on the slots, but I wasn't able to play any poker because the lines were so long. So all that was okay. Overall, so far for the week, I mean, I don't know, Saturday's not really part of this week, but Saturday, Sunday, we're already up almost $3,000, more than halfway to our goal, and it's only Monday morning. So it should be a good week, I hope. I'm going to continue to grind, still haunted by the fact that there aren't that many places left to go, but trying to stay under the radar as much as possible. Sundays make that more possible because Sundays are evening play a lot of the times, so there's a shift that I really don't see through the week when I'm at different places. So that's helpful and helps my longevity. And honestly, I haven't had anyone put me in the system now in a couple weeks, because as soon as I see them, I just leave the area. I mean, it limits me. It makes it so that sometimes I get there early on a morning shift, and I walk in and I see who's there, and I just walk back out and go do something else. And it can cost me money, but so far, thankfully, things have still been good and still keeping up. Actually digging into my deficit for so far this year, at this point of the year. So that's good as well. Still a long ways away, almost a month behind on, probably 3 weeks behind on our goals for where I should be at this time of year, but we're trying our best. So this morning it is 59 degrees outside, partly cloudy skies, nice day. The sun is out, calm wind, so looks like it's going to be a nice one. It's going to be 82 degrees today. So that's give you the setting here. The leaves are just barely starting to turn, and that's a sad time of year for me. I hate to see the naked trees, but leaves are going to be falling soon, and it's going to be getting darker soon. It's going to be getting colder soon. And we're already starting to think about maybe getting our Christmas lights out early this year so we don't have to deal with the bitter cold when we're getting the Christmas lights out. So yeah, right now we're heading off to work. Today is the first day of our penetration testing for the year, which I'm in charge of. I'm still missing some information for penetration testing that starts in an hour. So I'm going to get with those teams and say, hey man, I need this right this minute. There's no more delay. You got to give it to me. So I'll be doing that. But yeah, other than that, I'm expecting that I'll be in the office for a couple hours, and then we'll head off to our first casino and see what we can do about making some money. So that's it for right now. You're all caught up, and I'll be back to update you soon. All right, guys, I am back. Just leaving the office right now. It's around 10:30. Heading to the casino. Going to get some slot play in. Hopefully make some decent money today. I also got together with a newspaper writer and answered some questions, sent those to him, and those will be published probably in the next couple days. Also updated my Facebook page for this upcoming election and put the same questions and answers on there so people can see those. And I think things are going really well. I think we have a lot of momentum. I'm feeling good about that. That the right people will be elected. So at this point, right now, it's looking really cloudy. We're heading to this casino this afternoon. After our team meeting, I'm going to head back to the casino, and then my kid has a soccer game in that area, so I'll actually be able to spend possibly a few hours there and be able to make some extra money from that. So, you know, as always, I'd love to make at least $850 to $900 a day to keep pace and to be okay when we have those downturns. Thank God we haven't had a downturn for a while, and we don't want one. You know, keep that away from us. But we need to keep chipping away at our deficit for where we need to be for this time of year. So anyway, heading to the casino. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. I was in there for about 45 minutes, somewhere in there. Had some food to eat, nice triple cheeseburger, which I was sitting there enjoying and loving until my fork broke inside the burger. When I stabbed the burger to cut it with a knife, because there's no bun, 5 or 6 pieces broke off my fork, and I just could not eat anymore. But it was pretty good. She did a good job on it. Real nice lady working back there. But anyway, I walk into this place and I'm looking for some plays, and I'm not very optimistic because I know my friend works until about noon and he's always in there. So I'm not really looking like I'm going to get anything. Looking a couple areas, back area, nothing, not even close. And then I come around to the middle and I find 2 plays. And this is on a higher variance machine, but overall I've had pretty decent luck on it over the years. The first one, I net plus $37 on it, $6 a spin. The second one is $3 a spin in a really unusual position, and I'm like, okay, well, I might as well give it a shot. So I gave it a shot, and that one actually paid pathetically. I ended up losing about $90 on that one. Paid out $5 when it finally hit. And then I played a machine that if I showed this to 100 of you that know what you're doing, maybe 5 of you would know what it was. But I played that one and hit that one for about $20. Overall, had some ups and downs. There were some other ones in between, but these were the kind of weird ones. I ended my session ahead $16 overall, so not a big deal. Had that nice burger, like I said. Saw a couple people I knew in there, but really nothing exciting going on. I want to mention something I haven't mentioned in a while. I think I mentioned maybe a year ago that I bought a bag of dirt that you could pan for gold. And so I worked on it for a little while. I started by classifying it. There was 2 big bags, and I went through different size strainers and tried to look for some big pieces of gold first. Didn't find any. I found a couple tiny pieces, and then I put it away for a while. The kids weren't really interested in it. I wasn't very confident in what I was doing, and I've been watching some videos about gold panning lately. And so I decided to start up again, and of course the material that I got from this place is like one of the hardest materials to pan, so not very optimistic about it. There's a lot of material there, like 60 pounds worth or more, and I think it's going to take me forever to go through this. So if anyone knows anything about it, let me know. I'm kind of considering sending it to this guy on YouTube who pans it, and he'll do a feature video on it and on the seller, because he likes to kind of see what kind of deal people are getting. And he sells gold too that you can mine. So basically you're getting a bag of dirt and then you're running it through either a sluice, which, you know, I'm not going to do that, that's a lot of work, or just panning it. And he kind of explains how to do it and all that, and then he'll even buy the gold that you find in some of the other bags that you have, because he resells it. And he talks about how all these places add gold because they can't guarantee how much gold is going to be in there, just dirt that may have gold, and they add a little bit in there so you find at least something, but then you might get lucky and find something good. So I did a couple pans of gold, of dirt this weekend, and I found like a little flake that I think is gold, so I saved that. But I'm really not very confident about it at all, but it's an interesting little thing to do on the side. I wanted to do it with the kids, but only one of them is kind of interested in it, and at this point I'm not very confident, so I'm going to wait until I know a little bit more, watch some more videos and learn a little bit more about it before I do any more. So anyway, heading back to the office, got a couple emails, some bigger things I need to take care of. I'll take care of those now, and I've got tons of time until our meeting, so everything is good. I'll get there. My team, it just went to lunch. So by the time I get to the office, they'll just be finishing up their lunch. We'll get back to our desks at the same time, and then we'll have our team meeting and then head back to the casino. So plus 16 dollarinos, and I'll be back to update you. All right, so I'm just going to say this. A friend of mine on Discord, real nice guy from Vancouver, you know who you are, I'll read you what he sent me today. And I guess I was kind of laughing at myself, but I didn't really mean it to be a funny segment. But he said, awesome voucher story. I really enjoyed that one. And, you know, I didn't really mean for it to be funny. I kind of screwed myself in a few ways. I did end up making a little bit of a profit because I hit that W-2, and the taxes weren't very high on there. But overall, I'll probably lose a little bit because I did that. But, you know, some of those things that happen to you, you can't even make that up. All I was trying to do is getting my voucher below $2,500. I already had it to $29.99. I just needed to get it to below $2,500. I finally get it below $2,500, and it needed to be a little bit lower. And I went down this big rabbit hole. This was a couple episodes ago, if you haven't heard it. It was kind of a funny situation at the end, but while it was happening, it was not fun. And when I hit that W-2, I was so mad at myself. You know, luckily I made a mistake and bet $100 more on the side that won than the side that lost, and that saved me a little bit. But anyway, all right, I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. I'm actually back a little bit early. Our meeting's supposed to be going on right now. Our one manager's not there. The other one's like, meh, we don't need a meeting. So they canceled that, so I'm leaving. So 2 o'clock, leaving the office. And yeah, it was a tough day. 3 hours put in today, and we're heading back to the casino. Going to try to make a little bit of money, but we're going to have so much extra time because the kids' game's not until 7. I'm considering playing some poker in the meantime, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. So right now it is cloudy day now. The sky has changed tremendously since this morning. But still, this is not bad weather to play soccer. So 78 degrees outside, and kind of a nice day still. So we are heading back to the casino and hoping for a little better luck this time. And I'll be back to update you. All right, guys, I am back, and I'm going to have like hours left here. So I'm just leaving this casino. We're going to head to the poker club, see what we can do. Maybe you make a little bit of money today. Why not, right? So let's do it. Actually, did not have a terrible session here. Walked in and immediately found something in the high limit area, and it was a $5 a spin play. I put a $100 bill in there. It did get kind of close, but it did hit. I was down to $21. And it hit for $237.50. Then I found another play. It was a 75-cent play, and I played that one through, and I ended that one. I believe, yeah, I ended that one ahead $15, and then there was an identical machine on the other side of the casino that a girl was playing, and I didn't think I would get it because there was a guy sitting behind her watching. Turns out they were together, and they ended up leaving it after hitting something on there, which was the dumbest thing, and they ended up leaving, and I ended up playing it out and ended up ahead for the session a total of $267. So I was in there about 30 minutes, maybe less. Another $267. So 267, and then another 16 is 283. So we're up 283 right now. We're going to go play some poker and hopefully do okay there. A couple $100 would be nice if I have time, or if there's a long line at the poker, I may come back here. Probably not, and then we'll go to the kids' game. So yeah, that's what's going on right now. You're all caught up, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright guys, I am back. So I was not able to play. I couldn't get on the list because now they have this card system. Then I went over there and had to create a card, and then they scan it when you go to the table. And I don't know if I really want to do this for long. I mean, I might play a few times like that, but now they're collecting data, and I'm not really into that. So we'll see what happens with that. But there were 5 people ahead of me in line there. So right now I just left there. I had to take care of some other stuff, and then we're gonna head over to my son's game, which now it looks like it's gonna rain, so hopefully not, but we're gonna get there here in a little while, and then we'll watch the game and probably just head home and not do anything else, because by the time that's over it's gonna be like 10 o'clock. So unfortunately, I don't think anything else is going to happen today. But tomorrow, hopefully, we'll have a chance to do more and make more money. Unfortunately, yeah. I mean, can't even really do my segments because what did I eat? I almost ate a piece of a fork, and we don't want that. So I don't want to rate that food. And what did I tip? I didn't tip anything. So we'll call this a push of a day, and we didn't get a chance to do anything that we really wanted to do, but we'll try again tomorrow. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.